Good evening. Welcome to South Asia Newsline. I'm Gitasha Sharma. Here are the top stories we are tracking for you on Tuesday, the 8th of November. India's apex court seeks comprehensive plan to tackle Delhi's pollution. British Prime Minister Theresa May explores Indian culture in southern Bengaluru. And Baloch leader says protesters in Balochistan targeted by Pakistan. And now for all the details. Pakistani troops on Tuesday again resorted to heavy shelling and gunning in Jammu and Kashmir province. One army personnel was killed during the exchange of fire in Nowshera sector. Ceasefire violations by Pakistani troops have become a daily routine, making the lives of people living in the border areas difficult.
Indian posts along the line of control or LOC in Nowshera sector of Rajouri district and Krishna Ghati sector in Poonch district in Jammu and Kashmir province was once again targeted by Pakistani rangers on Tuesday. Indian troops guarding the borderline retaliated after Pakistani troops opened fire and lobbed mortar shells. Residents living in the border villages are the worst affected.
हालात खराब है। अंधाधुंध सुबह की फायरिंग हो रही है, जिससे हम सुबह के छुप के बैठे हुए हैं। जानवर हमारे अंदर हैं, उनको भी कुछ पानी दिया ना घास वगैरह डाली।
फायरिंग हो रही है, अंधाधुंध फायरिंग हो रही है। सुबह का खाना भी नहीं खाया हमने, हम लोग छुपे हुए हैं।
There have been over 100 ceasefire violations by Pakistan after India's surgical strikes against terror launch pads across LOC on September 29th. The worst ever Pakistani shelling targeting civil population took place on November 1 when 8 persons were killed and several others injured along the international border and the LOC in 5 sectors of Jammu and Kashmir.
Staying on news from India, a thick blanket of smoke continues to hover over the national capital. In the view of the perilous situation, the Supreme Court has directed for a comprehensive plan on curbing pollution levels in the next 48 hours.
The Supreme Court on Tuesday addressed a plea filed by the Environment Pollution Control Authority or EPCA on the rising level of pollution in Delhi. The plea sought a proper monitoring of worsening pollution levels in the national capital and adjoining areas. The court noted suggestions by the EPCA and concerned parties and ordered for a comprehensive plan to curb pollution in future as well.
Court has directed the learned Solicitor General of India to coordinate with all the agencies, state government, union government, corporations, and other civil society, and take their suggestions within next 48 hours and come up with a comprehensive plan on day after tomorrow.
The National Green Tribunal or NGT had earlier put a ban on any kind of construction in New Delhi and the National Capital Region for the next 7 days. Meanwhile, students in Moradabad district of neighbouring Uttar Pradesh province took part in an anti-pollution rally. New Delhi is struggling with the worst pollution to hit the Indian capital in nearly 20 years. Environmental campaigners have been urging the authorities to take stringent measures to tame pollution and improve the quality of air.
British Prime Minister Theresa May, who is on a state visit to India, met with school children in the southern city of Bengaluru on Tuesday. She also visited the famous Someshwara temple, coming close to Indian culture and tradition.
Visiting British Prime Minister Theresa May interacted with school children in southern Bengaluru city. She enjoyed an air show conducted by the Indian Air Force along with the students amid loud cheer. Later in the day, the Prime Minister paid a visit to a temple in the city. She was clad in traditional Indian attire called sari to the temple where she held prayer rituals. Prime Minister May is on a 3-day visit to India, which is her first bilateral trip outside Europe after assuming the office in July. She has offered India a possible improved visa deal as the two countries kicked off talks on boosting trading links ahead of Britain's departure from the EU.
Indifference of Pakistan government towards the plight of people in southwestern Balochistan province continues even today. For decades, they have lived in extreme poverty and human rights violation meted on them by the Pakistani establishment is a daily routine. A report.
Pro-freedom Baloch activists from across the globe have been protesting against human rights violations by the Pakistani establishment in southwestern Balochistan province. Despite being a resource-rich region, Baloch people are deprived of their fundamental rights and live under extreme poverty. With no attention from the federal government, they are left to fend for themselves. The voices of those who demand their rights are easily crushed by the Pakistani troops.
बिल्कुल राइट नहीं है। मतलब प्रोटेस्ट करने का सरेआम आजकल के हालात में सवाल ही पैदा नहीं होता। वहाँ पर लोग प्रोटेस्ट करते हैं, टारगेट हो जाते हैं, फिर उनको वहाँ पे जो ISI है, CIA है, उनको फॉलो करते हैं, उनको तंग करते हैं, बहुत से लोगों को टॉर्चर करते हैं, एब्डक्ट करते हैं, फिर गुम जाते हैं या उनकी लाश को फेंक देते हैं। मतलब
Baloch people alleged that Islamabad intensified its brutalities against innocent Baloch people residing on the China-Pakistan Economic Corridor or the CPEC route. CPEC is a collection of projects currently under construction at a cost of $51 billion, intended to rapidly expand and upgrade Pakistani infrastructure. The Baloch are determined to resist the nexus between Beijing and Islamabad and their exploitative designs against the Baloch nation.
It was a special moment as 7 finalists walked down the ramp for the title of Miss Dimapur 2016. The annual pageant was held in Dimapur district of India's northeastern province of Nagaland. Donning bridal wear for the final round, the contestants exuded charm and confidence. Shinili Chishi emerged as the winner and was crowned the title of Miss Dimapur 2016. She will now go on to represent Miss Nagaland 2016 pageant and also act as the brand ambassador for Nagaland State Disaster Management Authority. People in southern India converged in large numbers to take part in a footwear festival known for its unique customs and rituals. Various beliefs are associated with the offerings made to the presiding goddess.
Hundreds of devotees thronged the temple of Lakama, a Hindu goddess, to celebrate a 2-day annual footwear festival in Gulbarga district of India's southern Karnataka province. Devotees tie a garland of footwear on a tree outside the temple and also offer vegetarian and non-vegetarian dishes to the goddess.
अरे हमारा कुलदेवत है तो हम लोग को पता चला हमारे दादाजी से ये कुलदेवत है इसकी जत्रा है.
The 600-year-old temple houses no sculpture. Devotees have even urged scholars to conduct researches to understand the temple history and its practices. There are different beliefs regarding the offerings made to the goddess. Few believe that the goddess wears the footwear and protects people from evil, while others believe that the goddess relieves them of knee or foot pain if they make these unique offerings.
A horse exhibition and race drew large number of people in India's northern hill town of Shimla. The 33rd edition of the exhibition saw more than 200 entries of horses.
A horse exhibition and race recently concluded in Rampur hill town of northern Himachal Pradesh province. The horse race is a major attraction during the show. People from neighbouring areas come to see and buy horses. The Chamurti horse breed was the prime attraction of the show.
चमूर्ती घोड़े की सबसे मेन खासियत है एक तो ये जो छोटी ब्रीड है और थोड़े से खाने पर जो है ये पल जाता है. रात को जो है इसका जो नॉक्टर्नल हैबिट बोलते हैं इसको, रात को चलने का जो है इसका इतनी अच्छी तरह से जो है वो जम जाता है तो आइस पर भी ये जो है बड़े आराम से चलता है.
This was the 33rd edition of the exhibition, in which there were a total of 264 entries of horses, out of which 80 were bought by the Indian Army and 23 by traders from Ladakh.
Well, that's the way it was in South Asia this evening. Before we conclude, the top stories once again. India's apex court seeks comprehensive plan to tackle Delhi's pollution. British Prime Minister Theresa May explores Indian culture in southern Bengaluru. And Baloch leader says protesters in Balochistan targeted by Pakistan. Now our viewers can watch the show on SouthAsiaNewsline.com. You can also visit us on Facebook.com/SAsiaNewsline and follow us on Twitter @SAsiaNewsline. That's all in tonight's edition. We'll see you same time tomorrow. Good night.